Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to Dr. Hajatuti Rastuti, SH MH, as the lecturer of the Business Competition Law course. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sarah Yushina De Freitas, student ID 310000284 from class F, the Faculty of Law, Universitas Pasundan. On this occasion, I will be presenting my analysis of an international journal article entitled The Role of Business Competition Law and Online Business, a comparative study of United Kingdom and Indonesia, authored by Asma and published in Cogent Social Science, Volume 8, Number 1, in 2022 indexed by Scopus. This presentation is part of the individual structure assessment for the Business Competition Law course. Let us begin. Next, journal identity. Before diving into the substance, let me introduce the journal article we will be discussing today. The article is titled The Role of Business Competition Law in Online Business, a comparative study of United Kingdom and Indonesia. The article was written by Asma, Dean of the Faculty of Law at Sawarigading University, Makassar. It was published on November 7, 2022 in Cogent Social Science, a Taylor and Francis journal indexed by Scopus and available as open access under a CC BY 4.0 license. The DOA is 10.10.18/3311886.20222.1423998. The article has revised more than 3,600 words. Next discussion, background and legal issue. The rapid growth of e-commerce in both Indonesia and the United Kingdom has brought new challenges to business competition law. As business activities shift to online realm, the potential for competition grows, ranging from predatory pricing and price discrimination to price fixing agreements. This is where the article main legal issue arises. To what extent are the competition laws of each country capable of protecting for competition in the digital age? The order specifically question whether Indonesia, which regulates business competition through law number 5 of 1919 and KPPU, is adequately prepared to address the challenges of online business compared to the United Kingdom, which is considered more adaptive. Next, theoretical framework. The article employs several important theoretical frameworks. First, the legal protection of Philippus M. Hajon, theory of Philippus M. Hajon, which distinguishes between preventive and repressive legal protection. Second, Raharjo theory, which defines legal protection as an effort to defend one's interests based on one's rights. And third, Sukarno theory, which emphasizes 5 factors that influences the effectiveness of law enforcement. In addition, the author employs the concept of perfect competition as an ideal market benchmark and compress the application of illegal and rule of reason in Indonesia competition law with operation used in the United Kingdom and United States. Next discussion is REACH method. The result method implied in this study is normative juridical. Known in English is normative juridical research. This approach is grounded in established legal profession is primary data, which are in the connecting to relevant legal theories, concept, and principle. Data sources include international databases such as Hein Online, GSUR, Nexis, William Online Library, and Westlaw. Primary legal materials include to Number 5 of 1999, the QK Competition Act 1998, the Enterprise Act 2002, and Enterprise and Regulatory Reform Act 2013. Next, main findings. First finding, both countries impose a barrier market entry and prohibit anti-competitive pricing practices. Both Indonesia and the United Kingdom prohibit vertical price fixing, discriminatory pricing, and predatory pricing. However, there is a very significant difference. The United Kingdom, particularly after Brexit in January 2020, has update its competition regulation to explicitly cover online business. The DMA, a competition and market authority, has very broad powers, capable of investigating anyone at any time, including digital platform, stage and online marketplace, and social media. Next discussion is critical analysis. So as a law student, I appreciate this article contribution as an important comparative international study. It successfully identifies a real regulatory gap in Indonesia business competition law in the digital age and presents concrete solution through comparison with UK system. And however, there are several critical observations worth nothing. First, the article tends to position the UK legal system as an ideal standard without adequately considering the significant difference in economic, politic, and institution context between the two countries. Next discussion is relevance. So this article is strong relevant to the materials covered in the course running plan for business competition law. First, it is highly relevant to the first RPA's point concerning the existence of business competition law in Indonesia and various countries. The Indonesia-UK comparison provides a comparative perspective date and reaches our understanding. Next, conclusion. So in conclusion, there are three main takeaways from this article. First, both Indonesia and the United Kingdom has business competition law framework that prohibit price fixing, discriminatory pricing, and predatory pricing, but with differing levels of sophistication. And second, the United Kingdom is far better prepared to face the challenges of competition in the digital age. Third, in Indonesia, legislator needs to update to Number 5 of 1999 in KPPU, jurisdiction needs to be expanded to effectively supervise and enforce for business competition in the digital economy era. And the last is closing. So that concludes my presentation on International Journal article, The Rule of Business Competition Law in Online Business, a comparative study of United Kingdom and Indonesia by Asma, published in Cogent Social Science in 2022. So thank you for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.